Welcome to my packing vlog. It is April 11th. Our lease is up on April 30th and we are not moving our furniture with us to Boston. I just got a storage unit, signed up for it online a couple days ago, and we're supposed to move in tomorrow. I'm not gonna move out a ton because we still have a few weeks here, but I'm gonna start taking stuff off the walls just so we have something to actually move into the storage unit. You're gonna have to ignore the clothes in the background. We don't have a drying rack, so we have to use the doors of our apartment to dry things. This vlog, I think, will just be clips of us packing up, and then I'm gonna do a separate vlog of us actually moving, because that in and of itself is just a whole process. So this is just the packing portion. So these are the pictures that I ended up taking down. This one hung above our bed. This one was out on the dresser, and then these two were up here on either side of the closet. And then out here, these two were supposed to be hung right here and right here on the brick wall, but we never found something that would actually work to hang them up, so they've just been sitting against the wall. So I didn't have to take those down. I'm just gonna bubble wrap the corners and then we'll move them down to the storage unit tomorrow. I'm having the hardest time taking things out of this hole. I got one. I did it. Got them all. I've been really bad at documenting moving so far, but we just went to Walmart. We got 2 large boxes, 2 medium boxes, and 2 small boxes. And then we got furniture covers and a couple mattress covers. We're putting stuff in the storage unit. We also got more tape. And then these are really nice. They're like dividers for your kitchen stuff. And then we also got these corner protectors. So that's what I'm doing right now. You would like take off these pieces, then you fold it and put them on the corners. I don't know if I did this right because this looks a little bit weird, but it is protecting the corner. So I'm working on that right now, and then sometime probably this week we'll take all this stuff down to the storage unit. This box is our junk drawer from North Carolina, and I need to go through it and decide what we want to keep and what we really don't need. I haven't really touched this drawer except for this, which is our important documents file. So everything else I'm pretty sure will get left in Utah. Late last night, I finally booked our hotels. We finally settled on a date that we are actually moving across the country. And I wanted to show you the process of how I actually go about booking things for this. With road trips, can be a little bit confusing because you don't know like how many hours it's actually going to take to a certain destination. So what I do is I go on Google Maps and I put the location that we're starting from, which is at my parents' house in Farmington, and then I will do the end destination, which is Boston, and we'll map it. And then usually I will go along this route and pick one of these cities that I want to stay in, and then map how many miles it is from my start destination to the place I picked, and then to the next one, and then to the next one. And then once I have all of those destinations, then I map that all together and see if it's this same hour amount, so we're not adding on hours by staying in certain cities. I don't know if any of that made sense, but I'll try to record basically a mock-up of what I do. You guys, I'm so dumb. I don't think you could see what I was doing on that time lapse, but I'll just give a brief explanation. What I did was I started by mapping from Farmington to Boston, and then I mapped from Farmington to Lincoln, and that was about 12 hours and 40 minutes. And then I mapped from Lincoln to North Olmsted, which is where our hotel is, the second night, and that was about 12 and a half hours. And then I mapped from North Olmsted to Boston, which is about 10 hours. And then those hours check out, so I added them all together, and that is a grand total of 35 hours, which is what it originally showed for the mapping from Farmington to Boston. So it all checks out. We're not adding any unnecessary time. We're doing it in 3 days, which is really fast to do a 35-hour drive, unless you're like switching off drivers. But that allows Noah to have a day to settle in before he starts selling, allows me to have a full weekend before I start selling, and it is nice to just knock it out, get it done with, because driving that long takes a toll. So from there, I took those cities, looked them up on Booking, and booked high-rated, pet-friendly hotels in that area. Right now, I'm going through my shoes that are down here and deciding which ones I want to take to Massachusetts and which ones I'm going to leave. We are packing away the docks, and I'm sad about it, but I really don't realistically see myself wearing these in the summer, and I don't want to take up valuable car space taking them out there if I'm not going to wear them. Okay, these are the ones that I have narrowed down as not taking. I have a couple pairs of running shoes right there, and I find out today if I have that gene mutation, and if I do, I won't be able to run anymore, at least until I find out if I'm like showing symptoms. So I probably, if I do have the gene mutation, I'll take out one pair of running shoes just for walking in. If not, then I'll probably take out both so that I can run. Shoes and hats we're not bringing are in there, and we were just narrowing down other like long sleeves, sweaters, coats that we're not bringing. I just got the best news ever. I am negative. The hope is that the rest of my siblings are as well. My brother is in Africa and wasn't able to get the genetic testing, but he did get a cardiology workup and everything looked normal. So that's 2 of the 4 siblings, and there's a 50-50 chance of getting the gene. So fingers crossed for my other 2 siblings. We'll keep you updated. But on a different note, here's an update on how much of our closet is out to be packed. This is Noah's shirts, my like pajama stuff I'm not bringing, and then coats, and then on the bottom is my shirts that I'm not bringing. Here's all the stuff we have left that we're going to bring. We've narrowed down our hats to like, I think it's like 4 for me and 4 for Noah. I took a couple skirts, put them in a box, and then up there is just a towel I'm bringing in extra sheets. And then if you remember out here, I had like multiple boxes stacked right here, and Noah is currently taking those down to the storage unit. So we're slowly but surely emptying this apartment. It's crazy because we move out in a week. Like that's not long at all. So it's starting to stress me out, but luckily I'm starting now. So I'm not gonna be doing it all next week, hopefully. On a slightly negative note though, my vacuum seal packs were supposed to come yesterday, and it is like 3 o'clock and they still haven't come today. They said there was like an issue with delivering it, which I honestly don't believe because other Amazon packages got delivered. Tell me what's going on. This is hindering my packing. Hello again. I feel like this entire vlog has been me saying, I packed this, we need to take it to the storage unit, but today is a little bit different. I'm trying to pack up some of the kitchen, and I bought this glass and dish divider, and I thought it was the same one I used last year, but looking at this, it's a lot more complicated and I cannot figure out how to put it together. So I will update you if I figure it out. I got the glass part put together. I need to do the dishes part, but I'm just realizing I'm putting this together and I actually don't have enough staying in Utah to use it for my Utah box. So it's just gonna sit put together until we move, which might not make Noah happy because our space is just so small. I feel like I just built a freaking house. It's also like bendy, like it's deformed. So hopefully it stands the test of 2,000 miles. Taking the clothing bags down. We made it to the storage unit again. We are putting in the clothes and some kitchen stuff. We're definitely gonna have to take like probably 2 more trips down here though. 3rd trip done. This side is ours and this is our friends. My eyebrows are looking really intense right now. Anyway, it is Wednesday and I am getting ready for the day. I know the clips so far have just been really sporadic, just random clips of us heading down to the storage unit or like packing up random things. And mostly that's because that's how this process has been so far. But because it's Wednesday and we are set to move out on Friday, I think the clips will become more consistent through the next couple of days. So you have that to look forward to. Today, Noah just went to go get my iPad data on it. We have a whole list of things we need to get done before we leave, and one of those was get data on my iPad so that I can sell. Another one was to finish my query letter and edits for my book. I don't know if that's going to happen. A little book update. I got my beta readers report back for my second beta reader, and it was low-key just brutal, which is okay because I guess I need to hear it before I get the rejection of agents. But the edits are edits that are bigger than I thought they would be, so I need to kind of go rework, decide what I'm going to take as opinion and what I actually need to change. And it just kind of overwhelmed me once I realized how much work that was actually going to be. So I've been putting that off. I think I just kind of came to the realization of how much was really on my plate right now too, with me going out to sell, with I'm doing a sale for my little pillow business, so setting all of that up. I think I finally realized how overwhelming packing and doing all of this stuff is, and so I've started procrastinating. So I don't think I have most of my query letter done. I just don't have comparable titles, which isn't like a requirement for a lot of agents, but I think it would help my query letter. So I need to find books for that, and then I need to go make some edits to my book, but I don't know how much I should actually add, how much I should take away. She's also not really the audience I was going for. My book is about a 40-year-old man, and this was a 20-year-old, 21-year-old woman. So it is a little bit different audience than I was going for. So I guess I have to take it with a grain of salt. Anyway, yeah, I just am a little bit less motivated than I have been. But today I'm gonna go buy some more boxes for packing. I'll start packing up the kitchen. I think I'm only gonna make one more meal here, and then the rest of the week we're just gonna like eat out, eat with my parents. So I don't think there'll be much cooking needed here. I'm trying to have most everything moved out on Friday, so Saturday we're not super stressed. Anyway, okay, I am ready for the day. A little fit check for you before I head out. You can't really see that this is a set, but it is. It is like biker shorts and an oversized shirt. It's from this boutique called Shop Stevie. And then I did my hair in little braids. This hat is from Active. I'm taking a risk that I don't know if I should be taking right now because my skin is finally doing really good. And I'm wearing a hat, which usually makes my acne flare up. But I have this onesie right there that I am trying to resist messing with, which is really hard for me. And I know if I'm looking at it all day, I'm going to pick at it. So that's why I'm wearing a hat. And then I think I'm going to wear my platform Converse with this. My Netflix, this one's Netflix. That's the second time I've said that. My necklaces, this one is from Madewell, and then this one my little sister actually made for me. All right, I'm gonna go run some errands. That took way longer than it should have. I just realized that I have never put down the seats in my new car before, so I didn't know how to. I had to call Noah. And then, so we got boxes. This is my canvas that I'm taking to my parents' house. And then, you guys, I had to get caulk, steel wool to try to get that green stuff off the floor. I talked about it in my last vlog, the spring cleaning one. So I'm gonna try. I don't think I'll have much success, but that's okay. And then I finally found this. So I'm gonna try that out, see if it feels the same as just carrying around the Aquaphor thing. So now I'm gonna go home. We're gonna check some other errands off the list and pack up the kitchen. That little 20-second clip was actually 2 hours of my life. We have 2 boxes of kitchen stuff packed. Empty. A couple cups in there just so we can have water before we leave. Empty. Still trying to find a place for these. They're just organizational things, but they themselves are empty. And then the rest of the stuff is empty. And that one is also empty. This is the food we have left. Tortillas, and then mostly just like baking stuff. And that's pretty much it. That took so long though, I need to take a break. Tomorrow I'm going to work on packing clothes, and I might finish packing the kitchen stuff later today, but we'll see. This is everything I need to make dinner tonight. So I can't pack it yet, but I'm gonna try to make dinner, figure out how to put it in the boxes without moving them around too much. Okay, it's Thursday and I'm starting off by going through the shoes and narrowing down what we're gonna wear in the next week and what I can pack away. For now, I'm gonna pack a bag to wear when we're traveling, clothes to wear while we're traveling. I'm just packing up the clothes that aren't gonna go in that. We have it narrowed down. Here are shoes I'm taking. Here are shoes I'm packing to take. So the big pile of shoes will be put in a box, and then we'll move that to Massachusetts. The small pile of shoes will go in a bag to wear for the next week. It's almost 6 o'clock, so I thought I would show you the progress that I've made today. I packed this bag. It has like things that I use daily. So we have all my skincare in here, as well as my makeup, hair stuff, my iPad, planner, and a little notebook I use all the time. And then in here is medication, floss picks, and then like deodorant, medication, just stuff that I need easy access to. So that will go with me at the front of the car, and then I'm just gonna live out of that for the next couple days. And then I have my bag packed with all the clothes I'm going to wear for the next week. Cleaning supplies are all packed, so now this is empty. And then bathroom is about halfway there. I'm washing the shower curtain because it had like a concealer mark on it. I sprayed oven cleaner in here last night, and now I need to wipe that out. I probably should have earlier, but I totally forgot about it. And then I need to close out these kitchen boxes and start packing my clothes that's in the dresser. I think it's safe to say we are in full packing mode at this point, like full moving mode. A little moving hack, I think I learned this off of TikTok. If you have a lot of shirts that are on hangers that you need to pack, tear a little hole in the bottom of a trash can or a trash bag and pull your shirts through there and tie it up. That way when you get to your destination, you don't have to hang them back up again. And they're protected by the trash bag. You can just throw them into your car. We just got back from hanging out with friends. It's like probably 11 something. And I am taking on the ultimate task of trying to fit everything from this dresser into this box. My parents are getting here in the morning with a trailer, so I need to have it empty. I just want to go to bed though. Hello, it is Friday. It is moving day. I woke up this morning thinking my parents were coming to help us move leaving at 8 or 8:30. They live like 30 minutes from us. I woke up at like 7:30. I was like slowly waking myself up. All of a sudden I get a text that they're on their way. I check by my iPhone. They're like 10 minutes away. Totally not ready. There's like so much stuff left to do. So we're like rushing around, I was showering, like hoping that he can finish by the time they get there. So this morning was a rush. Luckily we have most stuff moved out. All the furniture except for the table, which we're just gonna break down and throw away. And then we have some boxes left. So I'm thinking everything will fit. Might be a tight fit, but we're getting there. And we're off, all packed up. Okay, so we have just a few more boxes, just random miscellaneous things to put in boxes and then put in the car, clean the apartment, and then we are done. We're out of here, which is so weird. So we're hoping to get out in the next 2 hours. We'll see if that happens. That's the goal. One last look. It's all echoey now. Everything is moved out. That's so weird. Bye, 3C. Okay, car is ready to go. Clancy is ready to go. And we're gonna stay a couple nights with my parents, and then we will be on the road to Boston to be continued.